so you made it. Hot. It's so hot. Did you know that right here where I'm sitting, there used to be a Jewish village? Back then, Eretz Yisrael was ruled by the Roman emperor. And the Jews had to be very good to the emperor so that he wouldn't hurt them. Back then, the Jews had small shops and raised sheep. All they really wanted was to live peacefully so they could spend their time learning Torah and doing mitzvahs.
Believe me, my good sir, your wife will just love this. It's my best pot, a great deal.
Fellow Jews, my brothers, gather.
Then came some terrible, terrible news. The news was very bad indeed. The emperor was angry. Oh, ho, 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 was he furious. He heard the Jews were no longer loyal to him, and he was making plans to punish them. All the rabbis and all the wise men met and decided to send the emperor a gift. A present to prove that they were really loyal. The Jews brought all their most valuable treasures, gold coins, precious gems, jewelry, and filled a huge chest until it overflowed with all their treasures. And who would bring this gift to the emperor? Who else but Nachum ish Gamzu? Nachum was a very learned man who they say could work miracles. He was called Ish Gamzu because whenever anything terrible happened, anything you and I would worry about, Nachum, who had great trust in Hashem, would look to heaven and lovingly say,
Gamzu letova.
This too is for good.
I will take this gift to the emperor, and God willing, I will return with good news. Gamzu letova.
Nachum ish Gamzu packed the chest on his donkey and set off on his way. He knew that the mission he had been sent on was crucial. In the chest he was carrying all the Jews' treasures, and that chest it simply had to get to the emperor. Maybe this would calm him down. Maybe all the gold and jewels would convince the emperor to leave the Jews alone. was a very long way to Rome, and the sun was beating down on Nachum. But no matter what, no matter how difficult it was, Nachum kept walking. This was such an important mission, and Nachum was so devoted to it that in that entire day, he stopped just once to let his donkey drink, and him too. Nachum walked the whole day. By the time night fell, he was exhausted from the long journey. He managed to find a small inn where he could rest for the night and gather strength for the next day.
Welcome, Rabbi. Come in.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a very interesting guest.
So let him in.
He's carrying a huge chest.
And what are you waiting for? Welcome to our inn, Rabbi.
Why don't I help you with that heavy chest?
Thanks so much. I can see you are good to your guests. I'll just go to my room and lie down. But I'll leave the chest with me. It holds valuable treasures from the people of Yerushalayim that I have to bring to the emperor.
By all means. Your room is right here. Did you just hear what I just heard?
What was that?
About the chest. He said
Full
it's
of
full of
treasures.
treasures. We'll wait till he's asleep, and then...
The innkeepers are planning to steal the chest and all the Jews' treasure. I hope Nachum doesn't fall asleep. Otherwise, what'll happen to the Jews? And what about poor Nachum? The very next morning, Nachum continued on his way, carrying a chest full of sand. They had taken all the treasures out. That poor Nachum. Those poor Jews. What will the emperor say when he opens the chest and finds the treasure gone?
Off with his head!
Off with his head!
No, no, have mercy, please. I didn't do anything. I tell you, I didn't do anything, please.
The emperor was in a terrible mood.
No,
He found a fly in his drink that morning,
there.
and someone
Leave
was
me.
already
Please.
paying the price.
No.
The wine.
Who's this? What does he want?
Who are you? What do you want?
I am Nachum, and I've brought the Emperor a gift.
That's Nachum. He brought a gift.
Nachum, who?
A gift?
Nachum, and I've brought a gift for His Imperial Highness, on behalf of his most loyal subjects, the Jews of Eretz Israel.
He's brought a gift for His Imperial Highness on behalf of his most loyal subjects, the Jews of Eretz Israel.
What did he bring?
What is a Nachum? What is your gift, Nachum?
A chest of rubies and diamonds and pearls, silver and gold too, to show appreciation for His Majesty.
A chest of rubies and diamonds and pearls, silver and gold, too.
Quiet, quiet.
It's a treasure chest with gold to show his appreciation for His Majesty.
Enough!
Enough!
Let him pass.
Let him pass.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it's gold. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Huh? What's this?
What is this?
What? Is this some kind of joke?
Is this some kind of joke?
What? Oh, do you Jews think you can play games with the Emperor? Are you trying to be funny? Huh? Huh? You give me sand instead of gold? And silver? Mud? Instead of diamonds and pearls? Huh? Well, now I'll show you. So,
Off with his head!
I wonder if he'll still say Gamzu Latova.
Gamzu Latova.
Your Highness? Your Highness, where are you going?
You can probably imagine how angry the Emperor was.
I'm so angry!
He was convinced that the Jews deceived him, cheated him, that they put sand in the chest intentionally.
Oh, they deceived me! They cheated me, those ungrateful Jews! They didn't want to send me a gift. They put sand in that chest intentionally! But I'll get back at them. I'll show them all!
But then, one of his advisors came in.
What do you want this time, huh?
But he only thought it was one of his advisors. Actually, it was Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi was disguised as an advisor so that he could save Nachum Ish Gamzu.
Some time ago, I heard an interesting story. There was a Jew. His name was Avram, who went to war against 5 great kings.
He did what?
It's true.
And he beat them?
Yes, he did. He defeated them.
All of them? How did he do that?
It's hard to believe. He took some dust. He threw it into the air, and the dust fell back down to earth as swords and as arrows. Yes, Nachum, the same Nachum that brought you the box, is descended from him. Try it.
Don't let it spill! We'll throw it into the sky and see what happens if it's only dirt and... No! Take that sword away from Nachum! I want to try this! Listen, where are all my soldiers?
It's a sword.
A sword?
the emperor commanded that the sand be taken out to war and there be tried again. It was a miracle, just like with Avram Avinu. Every fistful of sand that they threw in the air turned into swords when it hit the ground. The emperor was very excited. The sand that the Jews had given him helped him to win a war that he had been fighting for many years. He was so thrilled that he not only repealed the death sentence against all the Jews and against Nachum Gamzu, but as a token of gratitude, he took the chest and filled it with an enormous amount of treasure. There was gold and silver and diamonds and pearls and rubies, much more treasure than the Jews first sent him. And Nachum Ish Gamzu was sent back to Eretz Israel with great honors.
Oh, what a wonderful Jew, wonderful Jew! I've been all over the world, and I've never met such a wonderful... Enough!
And the innkeepers, who stole all the treasure, they thought that the dust in their house must have special powers, and so they broke more to the emperor. The emperor tried this sand, but there was no miracle this time. He was very angry and chopped off their heads. What they didn't know was that Hashem made a miracle only for Nachum, since he really believed in him.
The greatest man, a man of peace, a man of the people.
Enough!
Enough.